Hello and good Friday to all of you. It's Friday, and you know what that means? It's hockey time. All right, tonight, 7 o'clock, first meeting of the year with the Carolina Thunderbirds, and it's going to be a tough one, but a good one. All right, Everett Thompson, our new acquisition, has signed. And so he'll be in the lineup tonight. I expect he'll either be alongside of Jason Newberg on the third line, or depending on how Coach Sherwood feels with, if he needs to acclimate to anything that's different from what he's used to with Motor City, maybe he'll be the 10th forward. But we will see. There is a nice little rumor going around that Don Olivieri is returning this weekend. So again, his obligations that he had to Alvernia College, where he was an assistant coach, is now completed. So he should be good to go for the bulk of the rest of the season. All right. Elsewhere, now that we've talked about what we want to talk about the other things. Nice little call up for Danbury goaltender Brian Wilson. He was called up as an emergency backup to the Belleville Senators. Excuse me. If you follow the NHL, you know that the whole Senators organization with their goalies is just racked with injuries right now. So that was a nice little opportunity for Brian Wilson. I don't believe he played. I did not check the stats of the game. But he dressed for the Senators wearing number 50. And we'll see if that happens again because, right, as far as I know, the Sens are looking for a goalie to pick up at the NHL trade deadline, whether that's a depth goalie that they would immediately send down to Belleville, or if they would bring somebody else up to Ottawa. I don't know. But anyway, enough of the NHL and the AHL. Delaware, Trevor Martin. I'm still a little confused. Now, he got called up to apparently a Phantom team because I can't find anything online saying where he's playing. But anyway, I thought maybe it was like earlier this year when he was an EBUG for the Reading Royals. But as of almost 1 o'clock now on Friday, there is still no sign of his return. Now, that could end up getting filed on the transactions list later on this afternoon. If it doesn't, that's going to be real interesting because the question then is who is backing up Jacob Nidzieko as goaltender for the Thunder when they take on Watertown this evening. We shall see. Other Delaware news, they can't buy a break. Another person lost a season-ending IR. Brendan O'Reilly is done for the year. So that's another lineup hole that they need to fill. Let's see. A couple other notes. Motor City waived Vaughn Clouston yesterday, which he's been kind of in and out of the lineup. Healthy scratch here, healthy scratch there. Earlier in the year, he had some suspension issues. But anyway, Motor City has let him go. And so it seems like the Rockers are trying to kind of retool as they get ready for the trade deadline, which is March 6th. We'll have to see. And Port Huron Prowlers signed a couple of forwards with no previous pro experience. Both forwards, Jason Diamond. That sounds like a wrestling name. And Demetrios Stefano, who, I mean, the name rings a bell to me, but I checked Hockey DB, and they're both listed as having just finished the season with Western New England College, which is D3. So um, I don't know. I'm kind of scratching my head unless there was an error in the bio that was submitted to the FPHL. I don't know. But the name sounds familiar. Dimitrios Stefano. I don't know. Anyway, that's all that's gone on at this point. There may be a couple of transactions that trickle in this afternoon, but of course, who cares because we're getting ready to play the Thunderbirds tonight. So, as long as there's no transactions involving the Black Bears, as far as somebody getting called up or season-ending injury, something like that. Nothing that I'm aware of. Just to recap, Cam Yarwood has been skating at practices. No contact jersey, still a couple weeks away. And as we mentioned yesterday, or was it the day before? Mentioned earlier this week, Tyler Jurich is probably out until March 17th, thereabouts. So that's what we're looking at right now. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to hit like and subscribe and all that fun jazz. Enjoy yourselves at the game tonight. I will be watching on YouTube. I wish I could make it up, but that's not possible. Anyway, we will catch you again tomorrow. We'll recap tonight's game and see how we stack up against these red hot T-Birds. All right, have a wonderful Friday. We will talk to you again tomorrow.